it's important when you're doing stuff like this and it's not what you do for a living to, you know, be honest with yourself and just change gears when you have to. So this will wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I hope to let her rip. So all right, thanks. All right, so it's the next day, and I'm gonna do what I said: get the ladder up in the gable, and I'm gonna just start sanding and work my way downhill. I had to decide how I'm gonna like feather into the previously painted up there. That's gonna be a decision I have to make. Now over here, I guess I'll go into it just a little bit. I don't know. The doing it this way isn't ideal, but I sealed my fate a year and a half ago. So I'm gonna hurry up and get set up. It actually, see how wet my drops got. Damp, but not soaked, hopefully. It's drying. Nah, it got fairly wet. It was actually saw snowflakes before. So let me get set up, get changed, and I'll get moving and I'll be back. I'm gonna just put you on time lapse because you know, I never have enough time to do this stuff. And realistically, try to get down to the level of the top of that 20-foot ladder. It's not extended, so it's probably you know, 12 feet in the air right now. I'd be happy with that. But I'll leave that weathered stuff. I'll kind of cut a rectangle out and leave that for the next time. I've got to get coating on the walls. I'll tell you something, if you have a GoPro, that handheld battery tripod thing, you can't beat it. There's no way I'd be able to do this in this low temp without that type of external battery. Pretty cool. So my cord's a little bit tangled up around this pole apple tree, and I'm going to unfurl that, get it straightened out. I'm going to move my ladder over. I'm going to keep sitting. I kind of want to get one more pass, and then I think I'll cut bait. That's flapper wheel bait. That's yeah, I'm repeating my words because isn't that lovely? So I don't know if you can see this, but here's the example of swirls. This is from, you know, leftovers from last year that I never got to sanding. But these swirls will be present even when it looks like this, because it's from the flapper wheel. And you have to get them out because it's going to make the paint job look bad. I have a little bit of concern about, I think I might not get a little, I might prime but then continue to prep some more. So I might prime over but then take it back off, because I have some, you know, stuff in the corners there on the bottom of the clapboard I'm not happy with. That, or if I'm feeling really ambitious, maybe I'll just go back up and hand scrape it without any accoutrement, just me, the ladder, and a few scrapers. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I just wish the progress was better. I'm always putting everything in time lapse because I view it as boring, but maybe you want to watch it. The hearing protection's always in, the vacuum's always running, the mask makes it claustrophobic. I enjoy doing the work when, you know, I have the time, but it's you know, and it's not even that late. It's not even 6 o'clock right now, but it's yeah, it's tough. Gotta keep the lights on at the house. I'm not quitting because I'm tired. There's some bad swirls right above this window that I just don't have the leverage for. Right where my finger, one of the two here, right between them. Whatever. It's bad there. So I feel like the only thing that makes sense for me is I'm gonna move. Gosh, I feel like I'm ready to confess to the Lindbergh kidnapping. So what I'm gonna do is I'll drop the 20-foot down, and yeah, I'm aware it's too light for me. I know that it flexes. I'm used to it. I'm gonna move the 300-pound rated, there you go, 32 over, and those clapboards that have a little too much paint on them for my taste, I'm gonna just try to hand scrape them real quick with either the Storz or the Sandvik, and then I'm gonna just kind of push everything against the house and call it a day. I don't think I have to go out in the field tomorrow, so I will do some admin, and then maybe I'll be able to actually start throwing some primer on the house. And I'm gonna prime as much as I can until I run into stuff that has to be prepped again, and then I'll actually stop with the primer, go back up on the house, get it painted hopefully in the next few days. Although we're supposed to have a bad storm this weekend, so I'm probably gonna kick the can on that until next week. But at least if I get the primer on, it'll seal the grain, and then at this time of year it takes a long time for it to dry because I'm using oil primer. You should always use oil on bare wood. Sorry people, it is what it is. It just doesn't penetrate like latex just doesn't penetrate like oil because of the at the molecular level, the water molecules, latex molecules are bigger than the wood grain is. So VOCs be darned, you gotta use oil. I don't know if you even can in places like New York and California because of the VOC laws. You'd have to consult with your local Sherwin-Williams for that. Yes, I used to work for them a long time ago. That gap bothers me, but I just have to pretend it's not there. That's because the siding dropped a little bit. I'll try to fix it down the road, where I'll try to pull the fasteners and pound it back up in place, excuse me, and then I'll just touch up the paint. That's why I'm only gonna one coat everything, because it'll give me the wherewithal to. I don't want more coats of paint on this thing than it needs. This is dirt from all the prep I'm doing here. I'm gonna, in the spring, I'll power wash this lightly just to get the schmutz off of it. All right, so I'll put myself on time lapse for that last part, and then I'm gonna wrap it up for this evening. I always appreciate you watching. I don't know how these videos, I haven't edited any of them, so you're probably gonna hear a lot of repetition until I either stick with these and start to take it more seriously, or I give up. I don't think I'm gonna give up. I actually like filming them. It motivates me to do things. Alright, so I got enough of that stuff knocked down to be able to stomach it. So tomorrow's another day, and I'm really looking forward to putting some primer on it finally. The stuff covers pretty well. It's thick. You know, it smells like oil primer. It doesn't smell like interior stain killer, luckily. That stuff's nasty. But when you work with the products, you start to remember them. They all Some of them have pleasant smells, some of them have disgusting smells. My favorite is the it used to be called Sickens, now PPG has the rights to it. Akzo Nobel used to have it, but this what I did, the barrels in there, that stuff smells really good, although you shouldn't be breathing the fumes in, but at least not only does it make the wood look pretty, but it's kind of fun. You know, it smells pleasant, so it's kind of fun to use outside. But the primer's a little bit of a pill. Not as bad as interior stain killing is. So, why does it smell like base seasoning around here? I don't know. Well, no one invited me to dinner. All right, well, as you can see, it's nighttime out. It's time to stop making noise. So, work for a living instead. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks.